How long has it been?
Since I think the last time I saw you was
down
on
at the
this.
church.
Was what?
Down at the church.
No, it was after. It was on set, in the
On
Heights.
set of which project?
In the Heights. It was on the set. It was the pool set, right?
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
had the big pool scene.
Come on.
Of In the Heights.
In the Heights. Lin-Manuel Miranda and
available on HBO Max now.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I was there for behind the scenes.
I remember.
He asked me. He said, "Why don't you go in the pool?" I said, "No, not with this. I don't want to show
I think
off."
you're like in all leather. You're like in did you have like leather pants too? And somehow it's like I remember there being a lot of leather.
Yeah. If he didn't make fun of me while he was alone, it's definitely gonna happen now.
No, I believe and studs.
Probably. Well, look at me now. Well, actually, no. Okay, yeah, look at me now. How you like me now? Okay. Yeah. Wow. What were you saying? Sorry.
Well, no.
Hair director.
We were talking about Love God.
Yeah.
And the process it took to make that, and your performance in it.
Yeah.
Even how you auditioned, your audition tape.
Do you remember that audition tape?
I have it.
You do?
Cut to the audition tape.
You should
I
totally. I remember with the oven door, with you putting your head in the oven.
Which was not in the script.
It was not in the script. No, I thought that, but that was the thing. Is like you read the script. A lot of people read the script and they didn't understand the script, the character, and you clearly understood.
I don't know if I understood it, but I was I'll
but
go along with it.
Character. You understood the character.
Yeah. And I was in LA at the time, which is why I had to send in the tape.
Really? Is that? I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And you guys said, come to New York and audition. I was like, all right. Yeah.
It was legendary. I would love to re-see that audition tape.
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Question, what were we thinking?
Casting me? Now, what were you thinking? Because I heard the story that, I don't know if you, if I cover anything they already covered, just say, shut up, Will. I had heard that this was, it was going to be your first movie, and Sony asked the company you were working with at the time, Good Machine, to test their digi-beta camera.
Right.
And then you said, we'll do better than that. We want to make a whole feature.
Yeah.
Right?
We talked about that, and we got them to comp us the camera, the tapes, and their laser to film process, which was actually the motivator for them. It was a laser to film output process. Like, how do you get this movie onto film? Right. And they had this new process that was going to change the way people look at shooting features on digital film, on digital video, and that's what it was. And
why? Because the company was so reputable at the time. Why in the world did you pick that script for your first movie? Is my question.
That for me was a no-brainer. It was everything.
Because you're like, I'm gonna do the craziest.
It's the craziest, most unlikely, most energetic, dynamic script I had ever read, and it felt like it was going to be something that was totally different, and it was.
Oh, it was.
And we found, and it was also like a really difficult puzzle to figure out, because who would give money to that? And and it needed a lot of money. I mean, you can't. They had a lot of digital effects in it, and the monsters that we had to build.
Can you say the budget?
I think we made it for $400,000. Wow. And I think we got. I don't remember exactly.
I thought it was a lot less than that. I should have been paid more.
We paid the minimum legally allowed to everybody who worked on the movie, except for the producer, who got nothing. But other than that, it was it was like we had to make this money stretch.
Oh yeah.
And it was.
Didn't everyone blow the line?
Made exactly the same amount.
$75 a day.
$75 a day.
I think the star made $75 a day.
Yeah. But you worked more days because you had some rehearsal. So
that is right. That is right. And Anthony's such a respected producer that even on bigger movies with Kate Winslet, Jim Carrey, written by Charlie Kaufman, directed by
Michel Gondry.
Michel Gondry. even the below the line crew there worked all on the same because they just wanted to be a part of your movie, right? Yes or no?
No, because those are union films. Everyone has their own
I
rate.
heard everyone really took a pay.
Well,
cut.
everyone got paid. You mean the stars got paid less than they're used to getting paid? Because it was also, Eternal Sunshine, like Love God, is a weird, unlikely film that's somewhat before its time that people like would, when I made Eternal Sunshine, people were constantly saying, what is going on in the script? Like people couldn't understand it. I'd have to explain it to them, and it was the same thing with Love God.
Yeah.
It's like you have to. It's not the traditional story.
Reading
not
on
the
the
traditional
page.
story, not the traditional storytelling, not the and it's something that's highly visual that is hard to kind of picture what it looks like until you actually do it. And that's one of the things that makes me excited about a movie is something where it doesn't feel like it could ever be delivered in any way other than the finished film.
Right.
Otherwise,
In the Heights was
read a
probably
book.
like that. In the Heights, when
Well,
they read that.
in the Heights is also something that what the filmmaking process brought to it, what John Chu's direction and the choreography and the music and all the actors and the incredible production design, the incredible costumes. You cannot picture that from the script. You can't possibly picture what that movie.
Well, good thing people love you. Otherwise, they'd be like, "Why are we giving you money for this? We can't imagine it."
Well, but I think that's the if it's too easy to imagine, then anybody can make it. And then that kind of makes me feel like the things that I should be making are the things that not anybody can make. That have a lot of nuts to crack and kind of figuring it out and inventive ways of going about it. And that was like Love God. That was the the difficult part of Love God, which was the challenge of how you turn that into a movie, was also the attractive part of Love God.
Right.